Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kelly and this is Kelcav Beauty. Here I talk about all things beauty, makeup, lifestyle, and even some career advice every once in a while. I upload new videos every Sunday at 12 Eastern Standard Time, and you can also find me on Facebook and Instagram at Kelcav Beauty. Today I wanted to show you all a palette that I purchased recently where I can create a look very quickly. It's perfect for traveling. It's perfect for on the go when I don't have a lot of time to think about what I'm gonna put on for my blush and my bronzer. The palette is this one right here. This is from a company called IBY Beauty. IBY stands for Inspired by You. I came across this palette, of course, on Ipsy, where I purchase a lot of stuff, as you guys are coming to realize, but saw this available on Ipsy, and as soon as I saw the colors, I thought that is just beautiful. I think there's a lot that I can do with that, and so convenient for traveling. Let me show you what you get with this palette. It's very unique in that you get two sides to it. I don't know how well that's showing up, but let me show you first. On one side, you get two blushes and two highlighters. And you all, these colors are beautiful. Let me just do a swatch real quickly of a couple of these. Let me show you the blushes. This first one is called Globetrotting. Let me put that on my hand. And you all, these colors are so smooth. They are very silky. They advertise these colors that they are infused with roseseed hip oil and vitamin E. They are so silky. Let me show you one of the highlights. I'm going to do the one I'm going to put on today. Let me do this one. It's called OMW, On My Way. And again, just beautifully pigmented. There are those two colors. They are beautiful. And you don't need a lot of this. Very, very pigmented. Then on the other side of that palette, you've got some eyeshadows. Let me show you those. Here are the eyeshadows. And again, beautiful, silky smooth. One of the things I really like about these is some of the colors have this quilted pattern to them. Just beautiful colors in here. I've been able to create several looks. As you notice, over here, you've got a lot of neutrals. And then on this side, you've got some pink shades. So you can create several different looks with this. And like I said, when I travel, when I'm going to visit family, when I did travel for work, I haven't got to travel in quite a while, but when I was traveling a little more for work, this palette would be so convenient. So what I want to show you all is a look that I can create using this palette. Now I already have some of my face done. I've got my foundation, I've got my concealer, my eyebrows are done, and I've done my bronzer. I will link below everything that I'm wearing up to this point so that you all will know what I've done. Also, I've got a little bit of gloss on my lips. I need a little bit of hydration with the weather getting cooler out and drying up a little bit. So are my lips. So I do have a little bit of lip gloss on before we get started here. First thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to put on some blush. And I'm going to use, again, this color, this one right here. And this is called Globetrotting. And I love the names of these colors, you all. They all have to do with traveling in some way. So very, very cute names on these. And you all know I'm crazy about some of these names on these items. So I'm just going to dip into that palette just a little bit. Like I said, this is very pigmented. I'll show you how much. I'm just literally dipping in once. And you can see how much I picked up on my brush there. So I'm going to come in here and just start applying that. Again, I start with the backs of my cheeks. And honestly, you all, I picked up enough pigment there. I can really go into both cheeks here. Just really gorgeous color. Let me dip in just a little bit more on that other side. Again, I'm using that Globetrotting. Let me tap that. And there we go. You do not need a whole lot, and these colors are just beautiful. Okay, that's my blush. Now, let's do the highlighter. For my highlighter, I'm going to use this shade, OMW. Now, in my mind, that can stand for a couple different things. On My Way, which probably makes more sense, or Oh My Word. I say both of those a lot, but I'm going to imagine, since it's a travel palette, on my way. So I'm going to use this fan brush for that. And again, just dip in a little bit and put those up on the high points of my cheek. This is a new brush, you all, I'm using. I kind of like it. It's a little bit big, but it does spread that powder out well. Come to the other side. Again, just coming up to the high points there, blending that in a little bit with my blush. Really pretty. Put a little bit more down my nose and a little bit on my Cupid's bow. A little more there. And there we go. Beautiful, beautiful color there. Now, let's do my eyes. So I'm going to start with my transition, and I'm going to use this shade right here. This is called Travelpreneur. Travelpreneur. So again, very pigmented colors. I'm just going to dip in a little bit. I'm just using a blending brush for this. And you all will probably be able to see immediately just how pigmented these colors are. Don't need a whole lot. This is just to start giving me some color on my lid here. There we go. All right. And that's got my transition. Now let's do my corners. I'm going to go in with this color right here, right at the top there, and that's called Like a Boss. Like a Boss. So again, just going to dip a little bit into that and come in to the outer third of my eyelid here. I'm really doing a very neutral look here. Like I said, I can create several different looks with this, but I figured to show you all this the first time, I would just start with a very neutral look. So again, I'm just packing that onto the outer third here. These colors, again, they blend so well and they're so smooth. Then once I've got that on, I'm going to come in with my blending brush again and blend that into my crease. I do use a clean brush for that. So again, just blending that in. Not coming all the way into the corner, just about maybe the first half of my lid there. Blend that in, give that a good smooth look there. All right, got a good cover there. Now this palette, let me show it again. This palette does only come with 2 shimmers. Now luckily they're both perfect. One is perfect for the middle outer shimmer. The other one is a perfect inner shimmer. But you don't get a whole lot of variety there, which is okay because the rest of those shades, the rest of those matte shades, you can create lots of looks with those. So I'm going to come in with this one right here, right in the middle for my middle shimmer. That's called Self-Made. And again, you all know I like to use my fingers to apply my shimmer with. So I'm just going to dip into that and start right in the middle. This is a really pretty bronzy gold shimmer. Really pretty shimmers. Again, these are so smooth. By the way, I did not mention to you all, but this palette is cruelty-free. It is vegan. It is good for sensitive skin. It's free of talc and parabens and mineral oils. So if you've got more sensitive skin, this may be a perfect fit for you. Okay, now let me come into that inner shimmer. And again, I like to put that on with my pinky and just come right into the middle, or right into the center here. And that is a really, really pretty shimmer. Let me blend that just a little more. Okay, there we go. Now let's go ahead and do a little blocking on the corner. I need to deepen that up a little bit. I'm going to use that same brush that I used for my corner. And I'm going to use the same color. I'm going to use that one Like a Boss. Come into that. I'm going to pinch this just a little bit and get that right in the corner there. Again, just blocking that in. There we go, and I'll blend that. Okay, now as you all can see, we need to blend that a little bit. So let me get my blending brush. And when I blend, again, I just touch right on there. I don't want to move this at all, but I want to blend it so again, it's not quite so stark a color. So I'm literally just taking my brush and patting right on it and blending that. All right. Now let's do a little bit of highlight with this. I'm going to come into this color right down here. And this is called Worky. W-E-R-K-I. Worky. I think that's an I. Is there an exclamation point? Yeah, I don't know, you all. It's either work with an exclamation point or it's worky. Get your readers. So let's go into that. And again, I just come right up here to my brow bone. Highlight there. And then let's apply some into our inner tear duct area. Just warm that area up a little bit, lighten that. Oh, that is just beautiful. Love these colors. Honestly, you all, if this wasn't in a palette like this, I would probably buy these eyeshadows on their own. They're beautiful. There we go. Now, one more thing I need to do, and that's eyeliner. And I'm going to actually use one of these colors. This one right here. This is called 9 to 5. Now, I don't know. Let me do a swatch of this on my hand and see if this shows up. It really doesn't. It's this color right here, the dark one, obviously. When you look at it in the pan, there is just a little bit of shimmer in that. Very, very light. And you'll notice when I applied that to my hand, that shimmer really doesn't show up at all. So I have had luck using that as a liner. So I'm using a new liner brush today. This is from Eco Tools. It's called the Angled Liner. I'm going to take that angled brush, and I've just got a little cup of water here. I'm going to dip it in, kind of tap it. Then I will dry it off a little bit on a piece of tissue here. I don't want it to be really too moist. I also didn't mention this, you all. There's mirrors on each side of this palette. I'm going to use the mirror on here. Guess I could have been doing that all along. But I'm just going to dip ever so lightly into that. And then come in. And when I do this, I like to get as close to my lash line as I can. Because remember, we don't have a whole lot of space here. Oh, I like this brush though, let me tell you all. This really is my first time using it. I like that. There's what that looks like. I like that a lot. Let me go and do my hair, my mascara, and lipstick. Come back and we'll take a look at the final look. All right, everyone, here is our finished look. Let's take a look. I just love it. I love this look. I think it's a very good neutral look. I like to wear this a lot of times if I'm wearing something navy blue. I find this is just a perfect makeup look to go with that. In case you're wondering what I finished up with here, my mascara that I'm wearing, I'm actually wearing a different one today. I am wearing the CoverGirl Exhibitionist mascara. This is another great mascara. Again, doesn't give me the raccoon eyes. And this is in black brown, of course. Then my lipstick combo, I'm wearing MAC lipstick. This is MAC in the shade Spirit. Now, you all are going to see I use this a lot. This is the shade Spirit, one of my favorite. This was probably one of my first lipstick purchases, higher end. Of course, no surprise, I'm wearing the Whirl lip liner. Won't even show you that one. And then the Milani Ludicrous lip gloss, a little bit in the center here, and the She's All That. And I just think that really makes a beautiful look. I can't remember if I mentioned or not, this palette does retail for $38. I've only been able to find this on the IBY Beauty website. So if it's something you're interested in, I highly recommend visiting. I do think this is well worth the price tag. Of course, on Ipsy, I think I ended up purchasing it for only about $20. I would spend $38. Knowing how well this works, how versatile it is, how travel friendly it would be, I highly would recommend the $38 price tag on this one. I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up down below and consider subscribing to my channel. I hope you have a great week, and I'll talk to you next Sunday. Bye-bye.